One of the most important things that every DJ needs is a reliable power source. But what if the spot you're playing at doesn't have one? Like an outdoor wedding in the middle of a field or a community event in a giant parking lot. Now lately the solution has been a battery powered speaker, and there are tons of battery powered speaker options out there.
What the hell?
But what if you need a little more thump in your sound? Thump? Get it? Okay, you clicked on the video, you know what this is about. Let me just get it. Let me just get it. Ugh. We got the Mackie Thump Go. Now, when I first heard about this product, my first thought was, a battery-powered sub? Come on, how good could it actually be? And then I got my hands on it and I was like, oh, okay, this thing's actually kind of sick. Now, we'll talk about the specs in a minute, but let's go ahead and take this thing outside and we're gonna test it out so you guys can hear it for yourself. And Mackie sent me these subs so I can test them out and make a video about them. So we're gonna go ahead and set them up and see how they sound. Let's do it. While I'm working on setting these up, let's go over some of the specs on the sub. It's got two 8-inch woofers inside with a max SPL of 123 decibels, and it's got a 6-hour battery life per battery. Yes, this thing holds 2 batteries, so you can get up to 12 hours runtime on this thing. And they're hot swappable, which I'll show you guys in a minute. It's also got Bluetooth, so you can connect your phone to it for easy music playback, and it weighs about 40 pounds, so not too heavy to move around while you're setting things up. All right, so we got the subs all set up and ready to go. I did match them up with the Mackie Thump Go's as well, just so that we got the same brand of speakers going on here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and play a couple songs and see how they sound. Let's hear it. Now just remember that a sound test on YouTube is not gonna sound the same as listening to it in person, but let's go ahead and play a few songs for you.
Turn your love around.
Again, listening to a sound test on YouTube is not gonna do it justice, and that goes for any sound test, not just this one. If you wanna get a true feel of how it sounds, go to a retail store or any place that has these for you to test out, because that'll be the best way to get a feel for how they perform, and if you even like how they sound in the first place. But in my opinion, I think the low end on these things are pretty good considering its size and its portability. Like, I didn't think that a dual 8-inch sub that's barely a foot off the ground is gonna sound this good. It really did add that low end to your music that a standard battery powered top could never do. And if you're like me and want a full room filling sound, these subs make a huge difference. Now jumping to the back of this thing, they kept it pretty simple. There's no menus for you to jump around all the settings. And some of these things you could change with just press of a button. Right here at the top we have our Bluetooth, which just holding the button and pairing it to your phone, basically play whatever music that you want right off your phone. You got your battery status lights, your main volume, and then you got your inputs and outputs right over here, and then a couple other settings right over here as well. And of course at the bottom you got your on and off switch and an IEC port if you guys want to just run this normally. As for the design on the subs, we got our Mackie logo right on the front, which you can actually rotate if you kind of pull it and twist it around. So whether you're using it like this or vertically, you can have the logo facing the right way. Just kind of a cool touch. You also got your LEDs right here at the top and the bottom. They shine green. Not a big fan of the green, but you can also turn that off on the back of the sub. On the top, we have our mount, and this is where you can screw in your top pull so you can have your tops right above it. Let's go ahead and flip this up vertically. And so right here at the new top, we have our handle, very sturdy. I can actually pick this up with just one hand, which is really nice. And then on the opposite side, let me twist this over so you guys can see, we have our battery compartments. You can actually have 2 batteries in this thing, and you can actually hot swap the batteries while you're in the middle of a gig. Let me show you that. All right, so I got the Mackie Thump Go along with the sub. We're playing songs right off of Spotify, connected through Bluetooth. And we got 1 battery inside right now. We got the other one right here. I'm just gonna pop this open literally with my fingertip. And we're just gonna throw this bad boy in, put the cover on, music's still going. Obviously it should, we haven't unplugged the power yet. Switch over to the other one. And I should just be able to pop this out. And it's still going. So, hot swappable confirmed. Now, if you're thinking that this sub and speaker setup is gonna fully replace your rig and handle a room of 300 people, I'm gonna stop you right there. Although it's impressive for its size and can basically provide a failsafe in case your venue ever loses power, I don't think that's what Mackie had in mind when they made these. Sure, you can use them for a small 50 to 100 person wedding. Like looking back, I had an outdoor wedding a few months ago where this setup would have been perfect for it. But I think this sub paired with the Thump Go tops would work best in something like an outdoor cocktail hour or a beachside reception. Or if you play guitar or provide sound for someone who plays a guitar, this could be a great mobile setup where you don't have to worry about power at all. There isn't a single speaker setup that's built for every situation that you and I might be DJing at. Sometimes you're at a small wedding and bringing an 18-inch sub is gonna be overkill and rattle the entire room. And the same goes for a huge wedding where you don't wanna bring a speaker setup that can't handle it and can't provide the right sound for the space. With that being said, for what they are, these subs carve out their own space in the market. And I do think that they can be useful in certain situations like an outdoor cocktail hour or a small intimate wedding, or specifically a place where you don't have access to any power. And if you find yourself in a lot of situations like that, then grabbing the Mackie Thump Go subs along with the tops might be a great pickup for you. It gives you that extra low end that a lot of battery powered tops struggle to provide. Not to mention it's a cleaner look compared to using standard tripod legs. And the ability to connect through Bluetooth if you just need to play background music. I have an outdoor event coming up in a few weeks, and honestly I'm excited to try these battery powered subs at it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this the direction that speaker manufacturers need to go in the future? And as always, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.